Today we are here visiting Wiz Buckley, and he is an American hero. He's got a foundation called No Fallen Heroes, and Wiz took Ibogaine to break his addiction and the troubles that he was having as a veteran, and now he's bringing all kinds of soldiers down to get the same kind of healing. So let's check out what he's doing.
What's up, my brother?
What's going on?
How are you, man?
Awesome.
Good to see you. Good to have you.
You had your own breakthrough with Ibogaine as a veteran coming back, having PTSD.
Oh my God, man. Yeah.
Tell us a little about it.
Ibogaine was a 12 to 14 hour. It was one of the best ass kickings I've ever had of my life.
Wow.
It saved and changed my life. I lost a sister to a drunk driver when she was 19. I had some childhood sexual trauma and decided I wanted to go fly fighters for the Navy, but you know, when you join the military, you don't kind of shed that. I didn't shed my kid trauma, right?
Right.
And then I went and flew fighters for about 15 years, and in 15 years of flying the F-18 Hornet, I lost 16 buddies. Not one combat loss.
Wow.
You know, weather, mechanical, stupidity, and then more of the same.
Mm-hmm.
And along the way, I lost 3 F-18 brothers to suicide.
Wow.
Including a groomsman at my wedding, my best friend. So about 4 years ago, I said, I got to do something about veteran suicide. I had no clue what I was going to do. What do you do? Like buy a suit, you know, help them write a resume? I had no clue. And around that time, a buddy of mine said, hey, there's these special forces guys, some Navy SEAL veterans that go down to Mexico and they do psychedelic assisted therapy, you know, and there's a cool group going in a couple weeks. Do you want to go? And I'm like, go to Mexico and do drugs over a weekend with Navy SEALs? Sign me up. The most spiritual, life-changing experience. I got to experience my sister again.
Wow, beautiful.
My dad had died years later of a broken heart, I think. Got to experience my dad again.
Wow.
It was incredible. I was a drinker. You know, we'll go look at the fighter jets, man. It's a hard drinking culture. Mm-hmm. You know, drink tonight, tomorrow we die. I got back from Ibogaine. I couldn't even look at alcohol for about 8 months. It made me ill. I'd gag reflex if I smelled it or even kind of looked at alcohol. It made me ill. Now I can have a glass of wine with my steak type of thing, but you know, old Wiz, a glass of wine was the bottle.
Right.
Or 2 bottles, you know, and now it's gone. 99% of my drinking, I control it. One of my biggest mission objectives is to heal our heroes at home, man. It would make me furious to have to get on an airliner to fly to Mexico or Costa Rica to heal veterans who incurred trauma here. Just about every retreat, if I don't make it, I'll get a text afterwards. Wiz, I don't want to kill myself anymore. You want to take a look at the jets? Or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go out in the hangar.
All right, let's do it.
Live ejection seats, because you're in a single engine jet. If that the motor stops turning,
you're gonna have to bail out.
you ain't flapping your wings. Right foot,
Yep.
and then left foot here. Yep, right there. And then you can climb in. Wow. You can stand on the seat.
Okay.
There you go.
Wow.
It's tight, isn't it?
Yeah, our Mind Army, we're very similarly aligned, our forces. We are fighting for the right to pursue happiness. And
it says it on a piece of paper somewhere, doesn't it?
That's right, yes. We think it's your inalienable right to go inside of your own mind.
Yeah.
You know, you can't tell people that, you know, America's free and, you know, you can explore the West, you can explore space, but you can't go inside your own mind. How does that make any sense?
I just don't get the hubris of man making something, God, universe, whatever word you want to choose, put on this planet for us to heal illegal. Tom Cruise movie, Minority Report, he worked in the Department of Pre-Crime, right? They saw, you know, they knew a crime. We need the Department of Pre-Suicide.
Yeah.
I mean, why does a guy or a gal have to be at the end of the rope in order to try this stuff?
Right.
Until I did the Ibogaine. You know, things that I didn't know I had been carrying around for most of my life came up in a good way. God kind of came in and scrubbed all the nooks and crannies. Shit that I didn't know there was dust there.
Wow.
Came in with a white glove and said, I got that.
Wow.
And let me get rid of all of that stuff.
What was the scene with your sister? Were you sitting with her? Or?
So Monica came to me and she was beautiful. She was perfect. She was angelic. I mean, and then my dad came and stood next to her. and he was smiling. And I hadn't seen him smile since she died. It was the first time I had seen him smile. And they were perfect, and they were so happy, and I was happy. And then they, pixelated's a bad word. They started, after, I felt so happy, they started to leave, and I cried out. It was a horror. I'm like, don't go, stay. And they came back, and they looked at me, and they gave me a look, but this time I followed them when they left. And they went into my daughter, they went into the trees, they went into this wind. They never left. They're here right now.
Yeah.
And I was healed. It was decades of trauma that were gone in that instant. Now you never want to hear a pilot say this to you. I have no fear of death. Now I do not. Now I want to have grandkids, I want to be old and yell at people to get off my lawn, but I don't, they're here, they're in this conversation, and I was healed.
Wow.
Yeah, so it completely reframed how I look at death. There is no death.
Yeah.
We're energy, man, and we just kind of transition.
Energy can never be destroyed.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
It goes somewhere. It's right here.
Amen.
I wouldn't want to be on any other mission. I mean, I really feel like we have the thing that can work, and we know it works.
Correct.
So we just have to keep screaming it from the rooftops.
We got to do.
Yeah. Awesome.
Love you, man.
In the military, you give a coin as a sign of respect, and it's called a challenge coin. If you ever find a guy without his coin, but check that out. That's our psychedelic fighter pilot.
Wow.
And then that's all the stuff I did in the Navy on the back. So I have to shake your hand like
All
that,
right.
and now you're coined.
Thank you. Wow. Look at that. Incredible.